You're about to listen to the award-winning Stuart Pedasso Show. This show is for biologically and emotionally mature audiences. If you should not be here, please go away. We'll still be here when you're mature enough to partake. Mwah!
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Welcome to the Stuart Pedasso Show. I'm Dave.
I'm Melissa.
I'm Carrie.
Carrie, thanks for being
Yeah,
here.
Carrie's here.
Carrie's here.
Yay, Carrie.
And it's not a blizzard, but it's fucking cold outside.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know. I don't think I have too much housekeeping. You know all the stuff, right? You just go to stuartpedasso.com. All of our social media is there. Here's a shout out. Actually, this new breaking news just
Breaking news.
I don't have a sound effect for that.
Beep,
But,
beep, 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 beep.
shout out a happy birthday, a happy 91st birthday to Mama Chelly.
Mama Chelly.
Find out.
Oh,
Mama Chelly, she's 91. So our friend Rome is in town. He's not riding around on his hog somewhere where it's warm. His family's in town, and they're all celebrating
Mom.
like the
happy
Chelly
birthday.
family.
Mama Chelly.
Because I'm sure she's listening to the Stuart Pedasso Show.
well, of course.
She's waiting for the
Well,
sex toy
Rome might
reviews.
listen to it, and then he could say, hey, they did a shout out
Oh,
for
that's
you.
true.
Play it for her.
You could do that too.
He can, yeah. We'll let Rome decide how to handle that.
So this will follow up with our review of the biggest butt plugs on the market.
Is this what I've missed?
No, I'm just kidding. Okay.
Jesus.
That's why Mama Chelly listens in for the sex toy
gotcha.
reviews.
Yeah,
So I was
exactly.
making a joke. I was making a joke.
He's a
Or maybe
joke.
she does. I don't know.
I
Hey,
don't
more
know. I'm
power
not
to her.
joking. Yeah. There's no kink shaming in this show.
Absolutely not.
No, not at all.
We are also, as we are not contractually obligated, but we are morally obligated when it comes out at least one show. We have the goat. Mm-hmm. The goat's out. Genesee Brewery's.
Here it is.
Springbok.
Springbok.
Even though it's 4 degrees out and it's fucking January, but hey, not trying to be picky or anything.
I know. Remember when this actually did come out, like in March?
I thought it was February, but yeah.
But whatever. I know. I feel like it actually originally came out in March, and it was that way for a while, and then now they're like, nah, they want it now.
It's quite the interesting looking can.
There's just didn't we tell the story behind it a while ago?
It looks very
There
cute.
there is a story about the
story. I
goat. We don't
forgot.
remember it. We
it-
were
Oh,
probably
I thought you were referring to it as
drinking.
being
Yes.
greatest of all time.
We probably
No.
had the goat, the acronym.
I'm like, oh, this is a really big
No, this-
props
the goat-
for this beer.
the
Like,
goat-
you guys are
No,
really
like the
pushing
goat.
it.
We just it's
the
just-
goat was on it long before that became an expression.
Yeah.
Got it.
The
It
acronym.
has something to do with Bach, though.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it has something to do with German Bach beer and
Yeah,
like
and
something
something with
with
goats.
Germany. Yeah,
Like it's made with goat poo or something.
I don't think.
Oh, and
so,
it's
though.
not the Bach like the piano player.
Nope.
No, it's spelled different.
Wrong Bach.
No, this is Bach. Bock is a traditional German style beer.
Gotcha. I clearly don't drink beer.
No, I know. That's why I had to make sure.
Well, we know these things though.
Corey makes beer.
We-
My
we
brother
like
makes
beer.
beer.
I
So
know stew. We did it. We've had stew brew.
Yeah, your beer. I thought your beer was pretty good, especially for
it was-
your first time.
it was deemed
it was all
drinkable.
right. It was drinkable. I drank more than one. I think even.
It was a hassle.
Yeah.
And it
Not
just
worth
it
or
it
worth
made the
it?
kitchen very messy because I'm not very good at it, and so yeah, I'm not gonna do it anymore. It was nice. I'm glad I said I did it. I learned from it, and I can tell people I've made it, and now I've moved on with my life,
Nice.
and now I drink it.
And now we just drink it. Like
Yeah,
I made it once,
like I
so
did.
I'm good now.
done.
Well, we made a few batches, but yeah, I'm good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you did
I'm
it.
totally
yeah.
good. So I have a quick little story. I would like to tell you a story about not non-class solidarity, something that happened to me that you would think the working class would stick up for each other.
Yeah.
No.
No. Jerks.
Okay.
What happened? What happened, Dave?
Well, okay, I'm not going to get into the details because I said I was done talking about my medical issues, but this may affect the show at some point. I'm having surgery on March 8th. Okay, fine, not a big deal. It's not even a big surgery. It's apparently
Isn't that the day of one of the Trump's court cases?
bro. I don't know.
I think it is.
I don't. That's not why I scheduled that. It's really not. So
I know, but I'm like totally have that date in my head, and I think that's
Okay.
why.
All right.
It's a week after my surgery, actually.
I think it's the Georgia case.
You'll probably
How
still.
I think
many
it's the
does he
Georgia
always
case.
have a case going?
Yes,
Yeah,
multiple.
he's got many right now.
Multiple, yeah.
Many.
Yes. So, I needed a note from the doctor so I could have off from work. Which that's
Yeah,
fine, whatever.
yeah,
All right.
you should.
So I
Yeah.
did it all
Surgery.
in the online thing, and we're going back and forth. And so, well, what do you do? And because based on what I do is how long I'll need out. Because there's I can't lift anything over 10 pounds the first week, and then 30 pounds for 2 more weeks, and then I can skip and frolic and lift cars off of people and shit like that. So, so I'm having the surgery on a Friday, and the note they sent back to me is I can go back to work on the next Friday. You couldn't fucking give me that day off
extra
too, so I
day.
could have the weekend. Come on, man. Come on. You work in an office.
Terrible.
It's not. Come on. We're the working class. We have to stick up for each
Oh,
other.
I'm sorry.
Oh, fuck that. I'm calling in sick.
There you go. Right?
I don't know. That just, excuse me. I just feel like that's not enough time for a surgery anyway.
Well, it's okay. So,
I mean, I was out for 5 weeks with mine.
okay, yours was different. I'm not having anything near what you had. Bro, what? You had your
Really?
uterus taken out.
I know, but
I'm having a mild hernia taken care of. And my understanding
Oh,
is
I guess it's
it's going to be
different. Yeah.
laparoscopic.
yeah, mine was laparoscopic too, but it was still a lot more. You're
Yeah.
right. It was more.
They're just kind of past. They're just taking spackle.
And just
pasting
pasting it in
over.
there.
Yeah.
And just, you know.
And if they don't have any spackle, they'll do the college thing. They can use toothpaste. That's all. That's all they're doing.
Oh, I forgot about the toothpaste.
Yeah, right.
It
Minty-
works.
My fucking hernia is gonna be minty fresh. If they use that
I
cinnamon
am
shit, I'm
so
gonna be
clueless.
pissed.
You don't know about using toothpaste for patching holes in the wall?
Like when you gotta go leave your dorm room. Oh yeah, you use toothpaste. Yeah.
Clearly not the
I
gel.
thought it was really
Right.
a reference to fixing an engine
Not
because
the
I was
gel.
like, oh, okay. I thought we were talking. Oh, not the blue gel.
Yeah, that doesn't.
That
You
doesn't
could,
turn
but
white.
you're not gonna get your deposit back.
Yeah,
that's a
they'll know.
giveaway. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't use any with the flavor crystals unless you're
well,
your
when I do
paint
buy
is
a
that.
house, maybe that's good advice for
That's
when
to
I
try
leave
and
the
match.
apartment.
Try to match the as best as you can.
I would
The
just
tri-flavored, the three colored.
Yeah,
one.
right. No,
Not a
I
good
mean,
plan.
I don't think they have toothpaste in landlord white, but you just try to get the best you can.
Yeah. Just,
Gotcha,
I would
Little
probably
tip there
get
from
something with
Miracle Dave.
I would say maybe something with a little bleach in it just to make it extra white.
There you go.
Like those
Perfect.
bleach toothpaste things.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like actual bleach.
No.
Because if your toothpaste has actual bleach in it,
No, some toothpaste does have a little bleachy
Well, it's like
thing.
a peroxide thing.
Peroxide, that's
Okay.
it. Not bleach, peroxide. That's the word I was looking for. Sorry.
No, you're talking the Trump kind of bleach.
fresh
Yeah.
breath,
Trump kind of
fresh
toothpaste.
breath from Clorox. Mm.
Little bleach in there.
To be careful though, because if you use that toothpaste and you make out with someone who's using the ammonia toothpaste, you're both gonna die.
Rude.
Oh,
You are.
man.
The fumes.
Yeah, you just are like,
It's a high.
oh my god, I feel so dizzy when I'm around you. Man, that was the best makeout I ever had, man.
I don't remember it.
I don't remember it.
Must have been good.
My brain's smooth and I can't talk. It was awesome. She was so hot.
Good God.
All right. I'm only like one goat in. These things go fast, though. I do remember.
Yeah,
They're
they
small
do.
beers and they go fast.
And they go fast. You can drink them quick.
Okay.
I have some emergency Jenny downstairs, but it's not goat.
It's okay.
I'm just telling you, if we go,
we have
if you
to-
and I run through a whole 12-pack,
I don't think that's going to happen.
I already need another one.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably want another one soon,
Okay.
but I don't think I'm going to drink 6 of them. So I think we're
You
good.
say that now. We're only 8 minutes in. Just saying. All right.
Shit. That's a good point.
And then if we drink all of that, I got the black button whiskey.
Oh,
bourbon
boy.
to jump into.
Get me drunk and send me home to Dan and have to deal with my drunk ass. He's going to love that. Just kidding. I'm not going to do that to him.
Okay.
He does not want to deal with my drunk ass.
No?
No, he does not.
Oh, you had a
Well, you're not
story about
you're not an
Wednesday,
angry
didn't
drunk
you?
though, right?
What's that?
You're not an angry drunk.
No, but I mean, it can be obnoxious.
What would be a word you would use to describe?
I can be a
describe
little
yourself?
obnoxious.
You're an obnoxious drunk.
I can be like a little bit, just like a bit much. Not like in a mean way or anything. I can just be a little obnoxious.
I'm
Like kind of loud and stuff.
definitely loud. I get louder.
Yeah.
I find myself laughing louder, and
Yeah,
For sure.
I definitely do all that.
but it's good.
No, I'm not not a
Right.
mean. I mean, you're right. I'm not a mean drunk, but just like because Dan doesn't drink at all anymore, he probably
Unless-
does not want to deal with me.
I mean, the only time I'm not a loud drunk is when I'm trying to be a quiet drunk. Hey, I gotta tell you something. I could be that drunk.
That
Yeah,
guy.
Right, right.
That drunk guy. Hey. You know what?
I love you. That's usually what happens after that.
Not weird or awkward at all.
What? Well, if you're drunk, if someone does that and they're drunk, you just
It's be
laugh.
silly.
What are you gonna do?
I know it's funny.
Come on, if I got really hammered and did that to either one of you two, you
You
would just
probably
laugh at me.
have. You probably haven't. I'm like, you
You were so
probably
drunk, you
have.
couldn't remember
I
either.
know. I'm like, you
funny.
probably have, and I don't even remember now.
Okay, if we ever did, it would totally be like, "I love you, man." It wouldn't
Love
be
you,
that.
man.
It wouldn't be that
Love you,
quiet.
man. Yeah, but you're totally gonna do it now. Just
Well, no, I'm not gonna.
You gotta add the "I love you, man."
Not tonight.
after. You gotta
I
add
gotta-
the man.
It'll spoil
It'll
the
be some surprise.
Oh yeah, I'll
I know,
surprise
it's totally
you.
gonna
It
happen
has to
at
be
some
the
point.
has to be the whisper.
Yeah, totally. Oh yeah. If you don't think I'm not doing that to my wife tonight, you're totally crazy. I'm totally doing that.
She's not gonna get it.
Doesn't matter. It's
Doesn't
obnoxious.
matter.
It's funny.
She already knows I'm full of shit anyway.
Yeah.
Everything that comes in my mouth is like, yeah, all right, whatever, and well earned. I'm not mad about that at all. I've well earned that. So, yeah, it's all good.
My mom's side of the family is like, including of course myself. Like we're all kind of basically like that. Like half of what comes out of our mouths is just a bunch of bullshit.
Well, look at
we just goof around. We all like tell jokes and goof around
Oh, I
all
didn't
the
have your
time.
address. I guess I could have looked it up, but I didn't have your
Oh,
to
you're
send you a Christmas card.
That letter was hilarious.
I got one Christmas card this year. I actually got a Christmas card this year.
So
Never get Christmas. I don't send them.
we started getting some early ones, and they had some couple of people had like the family year in review kind of thing, and Timmy did this and
Oh
Becky
my
did that.
gosh, those letters.
Right, so I just went to Eve. I said,
I used to always get those.
"Do you want to send one out?" And so
Did you really do
yeah,
one?
but like 50% of it was bullshit.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
It was funny.
Oh, that would have been fun.
I still have it.
Yeah, I
I-
got it.
yeah.
I
It's
think I got it
hilarious.
digitally
Oh my God, that
somewhere.
would've been
All
fun.
right,
It's pretty funny.
I actually had a neighbor that sent that out for years and years and years after it was a thing, and she would detail like the surgeries of her kids. I mean, it was just oh my god.
So like when I was talking about like Julia and Chris, like their stuff they're doing in South Carolina, I had a picture that I just grabbed off the internet of like, because I was talking about their garden or something, and I grabbed a picture of a black couple who were farmers, and then the caption underneath it was not actually Julia and Chris.
It's like really silly.
Yeah, it was
awesome. It was really funny.
right, and like it was pretty for me.
See, that would have been fun. I like
That's
fun
fun.
For me,
ones.
it
I
was
like the,
tame.
I like the funny cards. If I were
'Cause-
going to send out Christmas cards, they'd be funny ones.
Because if you just listen to like our bits, you know that I can get a little spicy. Right. This was
Right.
not spicy at all.
It was just silly.
Yes, it was probably the spiciest thing I put
Was it racy or raunchy?
No, not
the
really.
raunchiest or whatever you want to call it I did was when I said that Chris, who does the marching band at the school he teaches at, that he got a lot of rounds of applause or whatever for their rousing marching band rendition of "Fuck the Police" from NWA. and I put the little asterisk instead of the U in "fuck," so just I didn't really. So if Aunt Enza got one, she wouldn't be oh my stars like that.
I bet she knows all about fucking.
No, but not "fuck the police."
Maybe not fuck the police.
She wouldn't know what that word was because it was F asterisk
She doesn't
CK.
know.
She doesn't know.
Oh,
Feck?
they're talking about the police.
Thick?
Yay.
I don't understand.
Flick.
Totally fick.
Fuck. It's like Bach, except it's
Fuck.
fuck. Okay.
Like fuckers.
Yeah, the fuckers. Yeah, absolutely.
flockers.
That's what it was. So, class solidarity. Don't fuck with us, man. Come on. We're all working class. That's how I summarize that.
That's beautiful,
Okay,
man. It's
yeah.
beautiful. Yeah.
I have you said, did you say you had something to talk about though?
I have a few things to talk about.
Oh, you should totally start talking about something while I get more Bach.
Yeah, grab me one as well,
Yeah,
please,
sure.
sir. Thank you. Yeah. So, well, actually, I'm just gonna start because I just gotta get it off my chest. So, I had a shitty day today at work, and it's not for what you would think, like working in retail. So you would think. Okay,
Is it
working retails.
people looking at paintings
People,
again?
okay, could be customers being like obnoxious or stealing or doing something. No, it actually was not customer related at all.
Can I just take 1 second just to let you know, because you're about to dive into that? Whatever it says on the package, I ate everything but the almonds. So that's all you have is almonds. You're welcome.
All that's left
You're
is
welcome.
the almonds.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's how I like our almonds.
That's fine.
fabulous.
Just telling you, I ate
That
the
all it
dark
is
chocolate
almonds.
and the cashews.
So
So
it's
there's
just almonds.
No, there's no chocolate on the almonds.
No.
No, there was little bits of chocolate
Yeah,
in there.
and
but
I ate
apparently
them.
they're all gone.
Chocolate powder on them.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
You're not allergic,
Chocolate
are you?
remnants.
It's not. You're not gonna. Your throat's not gonna close up now, is it?
I'm gonna start blowing up.
All right.
Please don't. Please don't, Carrie. So it wasn't the customers.
Would you be mad if we finished the show first?
Yeah.
You want me to hold off with my reaction?
Well, no. We just hang out, have something to drink. We'll call the hospital after we're done with the show. We got about what? I don't know. 45 minutes.
I'll wait.
All right. Cool. Thanks. Appreciate it. I'm sorry, Melissa. I just wanted to make sure our guest was
Oh,
taken
yeah,
care
yeah.
of her.
So it wasn't customers, wasn't any fellow employees, my manager, the museum, anything, nothing like that. Nothing like that. None of those things bothered me. So we actually had a good day in sales especially for a Sunday that had crappy weather. Had a very good day in sales. And so what was my problem today? Why did I have such a bad day? The reason I had a bad day,
Hemorrhoids.
no.
Damn.
And it did have to do with the store. But it just seems like, let's say what it is. Anyhow, so someone, and I don't know who it was, probably one of the volunteers. We have some awesome volunteers, but I don't know who did it. It's either a volunteer or was somebody who was just touching them like a customer. But I have this, anyway, it really in a way doesn't even matter. But anyway, probably a volunteer got some necklaces out of the case, and there was 4 of them on this one little thing, this one like T-bar, and anybody who works in retail know what a T-bar, it looks like a T. So these necklaces were hung over this small T-bar that goes in the case. Okay, so whoever was doing something in the case, and there was a few people it could be, so I don't know, took it out but did not take it out in the best way, and so they all got tangled.
Oh.
So and they're not store owned, these are consigned pieces, so we have to, there's something we have to take care of it, right? We don't own them, they're consigned. And the person who I love this particular artist, so they got tangled up. Now, I will tell you, I'm generally pretty good at doing the untangling of the jewelry. I used to do it at Park Lee sometimes, and I've got that puzzle mind of like looking at things, and like it is a puzzle. So I actually generally enjoy doing it. This one, I worked on it from like about 1:00 until about 4:30. Could not even get one untangled.
Oh wow, that's frustrating.
What did they do?
Good lord.
So they're very fine necklaces. So the chains are very fine. And so it's just like when you grab them in the wrong way, it's really easy to tangle them if you don't do it properly. And in my trying to untangle it on some level, I probably did make it somewhat worse, because that can happen too. I also didn't have the right tool to untangle it completely. I was using a nail. I really would rather use a needle, and I couldn't find a needle. So anyway,
they were that fine?
oh yeah, they were
wow.
really, really fine. So so here's the thing. First of all, I love fixing something, and I couldn't fix it. So that was very frustrating to me. Secondly, the other thing I hate wasting my time. I hate my time being wasted. I spent majority of that day, including even during my lunch break, I was even kind of working on them. I spent all day, most of the day working on it, and couldn't even get one undone. So it wasted my time.
Would you say it was a boondoggle?
I don't know what that really means.
Wow. Okay.
I know what it is.
I know what a boondoggle is,
Yeah.
but
Because the things were all.
yeah, but if it was like that, I could have undone it because I know how to braid that. That's
Okay, but it was.
yeah.
That would have been a pattern.
trying to
This
make
isn't
that-
a pattern.
Sorry.
Just make a joke. It's a boondoggle.
Yes, boondoggle.
It's a boondoggle.
Boondoggle.
If y'all had laughed at that, that was going to be the name of the show, but you didn't laugh, so it's not the name
It's
of the
not
show.
a boondoggle.
So, okay, so
That
now
might
it's
be
not
the name of the show. Not a boondoggle is the name of the show.
There you go.
So anyway, so two things happened today that are very frustrating and very like really, really get to me. And so I'm telling my husband in the car about it, and I'm so frustrated. And he's like, he goes, "You hyper focused on something, didn't that?" He goes, "You just were hyper focused, and it was too much." I go, "It was." He's like, "Why don't you just walk away from your hyper focus?"
Can you?
I'm like, "You are so cute to think I could just walk away
Right?
from it. You're so precious that you think I could just walk away from a
It's
hyper
kind of a guy
focus."
thing. It is,
so
I think
sweet.
it's kind of a guy thing.
No, it's he really was serious. No, he really was serious.
Because you never thought of that.
No, I'm not saying he wasn't serious.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying it's a guy thing. A guy thing just saying, oh, you could just walk away. You could just.
No, he asked me if I could just walk away. He didn't just assume it. He just was like, "Well, couldn't you just walk away?" Like,
Yeah.
he assumed. Oh, yeah, you're
I know
right. He
that.
did
That's what
kind
I'm
of
saying.
assume. Yeah, you're right. He did kind of assume I could.
Yeah.
So he's so
It's
yeah.
totally a dude thing.
I'm
Well, fuck it then.
Right.
Yeah.
right, and I told him. I said, "Oh, I tried several times to walk away from it, but even walking away from it was giving me anxiety because it wasn't finished."
Because you failed at it.
Because I was failing,
Yeah.
and the idea of failing at it was so upsetting to me.
Yep.
So clearly, I've got some shit to work out in my brain. I'm like, wow, that really took your whole day down. And the thing is, it's not like these necklaces. They are nice necklaces, mind you. They're great. I think this particular artist's work is fantastic, and but all of them are none of them are super expensive. When we think about what we sell at the store, you know, none of them were over $100, and like at least one was like only 50. So anyway, we're talking maybe 250 ish.
Yeah, but it was the point of somebody not treating them well, right?
What's that?
It's the point of them not being treated.
They weren't
correctly.
treated well. I just felt like it was just like all of a sudden, like, what is this mess of necklaces doing there? And I'm like, okay, well, I can fix that. I fixed these many times.
Because the artist that made them took a lot of time.
Right. And so if it just made me, I just know in the grand scheme of things, like we've broken pieces of pottery, like, you know, like one piece that might cost more than all of that. Well, more than all of that we have to pay an artist. Because of course, if we broke it, we have to fix it. These might be able to be fixed. We might be able to just buy chains from the artist to say, hey, this is what happened. Can we buy new chains from you? And then we'll just put them on because they're all pendants. So we could put them all on new chains. That's what I think we should do.
Oh, they're all pendants. That's why it got so mixed up. Yeah. I can picture it now.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
bad. It's bad. So
Yeah.
I know that in the grand scheme of big things in the world, in the big picture thing, if I want to be big picture focused kind of thing, this is not the end of the world, even a little bit.
Right.
This is you know, $175, you know, when you take into commission and everything, $175 worth of merchandise. Like, grand scheme of things, that's nothing. It's nothing, you know, but but it made me mad because I couldn't fix it. And I just wanted to fix it so badly. And it wasted my time all day working on something that didn't.
Is it still there?
Yeah,
Unfixed?
Unfixed. I left a note about it. I left.
I still have jewelry like that in my jewelry box.
Yeah,
Still tangled.
I left a note about it. I wrote about it in the email.
I think
'cause was
other
sent an
people in
email.
this house may have that too. I think that sounds like a common thing.
But
It's not
but
uncommon.
I
I've
refuse
done
to
it
throw it
too.
away because I will fix it. I will figure it out.
My
one
jewelry
day.
box is pristine.
I'm sure. But like you said, sometimes it's just you just got to figure it out. You can.
And I'm pretty sure at least one part of it is already broken because I'm noticing one of the ends didn't seem right. So I'm pretty sure at least one necklace is already broken.
Oh.
So I don't even know, but the fact that I just wasted all that day, like there were so many other things I could have done. Even if I could have just been on the sales floor and enjoyed my time more.
Found a
just
cure for
hanging out.
something.
No, I could have just went on the sales floor and just hung out with the other with the volunteers
Had
and
more
talked to
of a fun
customers,
day.
and that would have been more fun.
Right.
Instead, I was trying to do this thing, and I like,
So I wonder why you were so hyper focused on it.
because I have ADHD, and it's a really bad thing. I do
Yeah,
this all
me
the time.
too. It's terrible.
It's terrible. So,
Great
yeah.
in some ways, but terrible in others.
I know it's like it's a superpower sometimes, and
But in
then
some,
and,
it's your own
and
kryptonite.
then something like this, it's totally a bad thing.
Does
'cause
that to me at work when
I should have just stopped. I should have stopped. I should have stopped maybe an hour in and went, you know what? You're not going to finish this. This is maybe above your ability. But I just was like, no. I do it at home too. I do the same thing at home with.
That's
with
hard to
various
do
projects.
though, to stop yourself, to know when to stop.
I just like when I stop, I get anxious thinking about it. Like I can't stop thinking about it.
Yep.
Dave. I probably need some sort of extra therapy about this.
I just started seeing a new therapist myself,
No,
so
I wouldn't. Okay,
Yeah.
wait. I want. Hold on. We'll go to that in a second. But I was.
I have to read a book.
No, you don't. I mean, if you feel that you really need to, but it doesn't do that type of hyper focus, using the term of the day, apparently, does that really mess with any other part of your life?
Sometimes it helps you in your art.
Yeah, I mean, these kind of things will happen to me on occasion.
Right.
But yeah, but then, like you said, like there's also like it's also can be like a superpower, and sometimes so it's like
Okay.
just one of my like.
Yep.
Some days it's a superpower. Today it was kryptonite, and it
And
sucked.
now you're not at work, and you were able to move on.
Well, clearly I haven't completely because I. had
But
to
you're
talk about
processing it.
I am processing it.
Yeah, so there you go.
Like nobody's gonna get in trouble. Like no one's gonna get in trouble about it. It's just gonna be like it is what it is. Like everybody is really chill. It'll just be like, oh yeah, that sucks. You know, my boss might look at it and go, oh no, oh shoot, let's see if we can fix it. And then she'll probably work on it and go, I don't know,
Yep.
maybe not.
Yep.
Why don't we just contact the artist and see if he can send us some new chains for all
See, I
of
do
these?
it differently though on different types of things, but I do kind of similar things at work where I get hyper focused on a specific little detail and I analyze it and come up with all these great ideas that I think, and the rest of the team, they just shoot it down like it's no big deal. And I think it's something huge and a major deal. And like, I just spend all this time trying to organize it. And yeah, but that's my own issue.
Well, that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
It still sucks.
I use it for me though, but nobody else sees the brilliance in what I come up with. I guess. I don't know.
Well, you've never shared it with me, so I can't.
Okay. You don't. Never mind.
You don't
Well,
work.
I don't
in
what?
You don't work at. You probably don't work at her school.
You don't work where
I
I
don't.
work.
Well, I thought I did.
You almost did.
I almost
Oh,
did.
that's right.
That's why I
That's right.
stopped saying it mid sentence.
I forgot about that. Oh, shut up.
Bags.
I have to meet with him on Tuesday.
Oh, please give him my love.
Could you?
If you want to troll him, feel free to tell him I said hi.
my post.
If you want to troll him, I'm serious. Tell him I said hi. You remember the guy you hired and then said, "Oh no, we're not hiring you"? Yeah, that guy.
He said hi.
Yeah, tell him I said hi. You don't.
I have to tell you a story about him off the record.
Okay. Well, then not now because we're
No,
recording.
we're
Okay.
on the record. Mhm.
So, okay, so real because you mentioned this, and if you don't mind, I'm just curious. I'm not asking for any like salacious details or anything like that, but you just said you have a new therapist.
Yes.
So I'm just wondering, how is that?
Great.
Oh, good.
I've only on number 3.
Well, I don't think very many people have ever had just one therapist.
No. Number 3, meaning appointment
you've met.
number
I
3.
apologize. I misunderstood.
We're just getting started.
All right.
We're just getting started. But I have a lot going on with my grandson. So, and I know enough about myself to know I can't make these decisions and things with work.
So
and,
the therapist though is
Is-
may I ask, how did you find this therapist?
through my psychiatrist.
Okay. I ask questions because there might be someone
And my
out there
psychiatrist
listening
just
who-
recently is feeling that I've had prior diagnoses that we're trying to revamp, and ADHD is now right at the top of the list. That I'm currently being. I'm about to go to a psychiatrist, a neuro testing something for it. My daughter just did.
So
And they originally, the guy that tested her, the neurologist that tested her, originally thought she was OCD because she would have to repeat to herself all these things that she had to do, but that was just to remember how to do it. And she was just recently put on Adderall, believe it or not. And she went from being up half the night with a one-year-old and a 3-year-old and a full-time job to now feeling like she's got control of her life. So, so now I'm in the process of being where for the longest time they thought it was like bipolar. They thought it was, depression. They thought it was all these different things, and
So now you think ADHD is at the top of the list.
well, that and there's trauma and there's a lot of stuff. I mean,
So-
there's so many things that go with it,
Yeah,
but
so I'm like, I've got the fun multi-diagnosis of the
everything.
of the ADHD, depression, anxiety.
yeah,
function.
almost none of them are singular. They're always comorbidities. Almost always because I have a lot of anxiety, but I don't necessarily think it's bipolar. You know what I mean? Like
So-
for the longest time, I think they medicated the wrong because
that happens all the time.
I think they misunderstand what ADHD is. I think they misunderstand high functioning people with ADHD that are high functioning, especially in school.
So what I'm hearing is Hoppa Crazy gets bumped down then?
Pardon?
I was trying to make a joke of it.
I know. I was trying to understand it.
Oh, it's because you said ADHD's moving up to the top of the list. You're
Oh,
saying.
oh,
Listen, so
yeah,
Hoppa
yeah,
Crazy
yeah.
is getting bumped down. A
Oh
little
no,
bit.
it's all. I'm calling that trauma.
Okay, fair enough.
Pete,
trauma nowadays,
Trauma is
Dave.
just Hoppa Crazy's just now trauma.
trauma, PTSD.
Sweet. Awesome.
Blame it on your mama.
Wow. Okay, that's
It's
not
all
what Hoppa
trauma.
Crazy means, but okay.
I don't know what it means.
Okay. Never mind.
I'm totally lost.
Just it'll say you're gonna be driving home. Go. Oh, that's what. Okay.
Oh, Dave.
dear.
Oh, that David.
Totally lost.
That's fine.
But anywho, but yeah, so that's one of the, and my mom's sick and got a lot of issues there. Got to work out. I don't know, but mostly I think it's dealing with my son and my grandson and.
I was asking only because not to have you. I mean, you're more. You're.
No,
always
I'm all
talking to
about it. I think everybody
No, but-
should
But yeah,
I think
so
it should be part of
folks who may have been on the fence about maybe seeing somebody, something like that. I'm trying
When
to
you
get
struggle.
normalize that.
Oh, absolutely should be. That's why I talk about it. I've actually had students talk, and this was before it became a lot more popular in the last 10 years. Actually, 4 years maybe. Like, Miss, why do you talk about that stuff? Like, aren't you embarrassed? No, because I've had more people come up to me privately saying, oh my God, I thought it was just me, or and I'll every day keep talking about it for that reason, because there are more people that struggle that don't need to struggle as much as they do.
Yeah.
Because there are ways to learn how to. It'll never go away, but you can learn how to cope. Cope's not the right word. That doesn't sound good. You learn how to
Survive?
harness it.
Oh,
I don't know. You learn how to manipulate it. Because it can be a superpower in a lot of ways.
Right.
Yeah. So, but sometimes it can be your kryptonite, especially working where I work and you've got like brand new intakes and you've got paperwork and you mix up this kid and that kid and you're just like, yeah. Or a bunch of necklaces all mixed together and it's just like you can't sort it all out and you just want to scream.
That's a pretty good analogy. Yeah, the
Yeah.
necklace analogy works.
You just want to scream, but you have to. You just can't. You feel better when it's done. I can't explain it any other way. But there's something about when you get it done. It's an amazing accomplishment.
well, you could say the same for someone who doesn't have.
Agreed.
I was trying to think of a term.
A differently wired brain.
Okay, yeah, that'll work. for me.
Neurodivergency.
Yeah, I'm
I'm liking that term for some reason lately.
I'm kind of getting off of it. so to
I'm
speak.
liking it only because I just learned it.
Oh, okay.
And I've now decided that kids that are in mental health crisis can be temporarily neurodivergent.
I'm really, and this, I'm hoping this doesn't turn into like an all lives matter kind of thing, but I'm starting to go the route where I just think we're all neurodivergent.
Yes, I agree with you. And it all depends on.
And if that's the case, then nobody is.
Right. That's
Yes
kind of
and
where
no.
I'm going. That's kind of
It's all degrees.
That there is no normal is where I'm going.
But it also depends on how you were raised and how you were taught how to manage.
Oh, yeah, of course. Well, that's kind of the point.
So
yeah.
there'll be,
To me, it's one of those things where I've tried to get to the students I have is that,
and we should talk about it
we
at
like
school.
we like to have, because it's easy to test. We like to have the world as a black and white kind of thing, a yes or no. But there's just so few things that are just all one thing or all the other, and I just think the neuro part, I think, is that. So if you're not neurodivergent, that means you're very similar to such a huge number of people, and I just don't think that's the case. But I am not a doctor. I don't even play one on the internet, and they won't let me play one on the playground. So I can't. That was a joke. That was a joke. Trying to be funny. Trying anyway. And so yeah, I don't have any. It's just with the thought that's been in my head for the past year or two is that just so many people who I'm around are just saying. I'm not saying this like I'm saying like I don't believe them, but claiming their neurodivergency, I just made up a word, that it's just kind of hitting me. It's like, I don't really know if there is such a thing anymore. I think we're all just...
different degrees of so
yeah,
many different
just-
things.
yeah.
Well, that's the point of it. And maybe we should normalize being, I don't know, there are
I don't know.
there are extremes to everything. You know, and like the clientele that I work with are kids that are, quite a few of them are on the spectrum or severely depressed or PTSD or trauma. So they're quite neurodivergent in their own way, I guess. So I don't know.
I think that's actually a scientific term, though, for like a specific, like it's not
Well, neurodivergent.
the nerd. Yeah, I believe that's like, isn't that more of a scientific
But
term?
if you say
specific?
divergent, it implies that there's a...
means
Well,
it's
neuro
not on
means
the-
something about it has to do with your brain.
No, I
so
know that.
Right, like somebody on the spectrum is neurodivergent.
Yeah, but I'm
and they're
saying-
trying to normalize. But what they're saying is more people are on the spectrum that we even realize.
Oh yeah, that I would definitely.
And maybe if we normalize these ideas of let's just talk about being on the spectrum, and okay, so somebody that we used to consider awkward, they might be more, I don't know, I think more information is always better.
Well, I mean, okay.
Awkward people are literally my favorite people.
Right. But I think if
Honestly,
you are awkward as a person,
I think that's probably part
you
of
feel
why.
like you're weird because people don't understand awkward. And I'm an awkward person.
I love awkward.
It's not comfortable being an awkward person.
No, I just know. I just recognize my own people, and then when I see other people being, and I
Right.
could tell that they feel awkward or look awkward or do awkward
Then you
things.
can-
I'm like, I see you, my people. I
Yeah.
see you.
I think, okay, I do that too. Yeah, okay. I do that with students more than anything. So yeah, in my own way. I guess I do that.
As I'm staring at somebody else who also happens to be somewhat awkward, David.
Oh.
Which I love about you.
I'm processing.
You're goofy. You're like this. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Can I go to the next thing?
Yeah.
Because I'm awkward and I don't know what to say next.
You're not awkward in that way at all.
No, I'm not. I can.
Not at
I
all.
can change topics on a fucking dime.
Yeah, you're awesome at it.
But I know a few minutes ago I just got done saying like half of what comes out of my mouth is bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm hoping you'll believe me when I say this. I actually had this written down before you got here, Carrie, and started talking about a certain topic. So I don't know if this is going to be a solution to your problem because me, to the best of my knowledge anyway, and the only one that has a penis, and I feel like because having that situation, I must solve problems. Because I'm making a joke. That
can
part's a joke.
try.
Yeah, right. No, but this thing has been in my head for like a week or so. Actually, maybe a little bit more, but it's been a little bit more
Well,
intensified.
I don't have a
lately.
penis, and I'm all about wanting to solve problems. Clearly,
Okay,
I mean, I couldn't solve a problem today, and it drove me fucking nuts.
that's your big dick energy, then, right? As the,
I have
kids
been.
like to say.
I actually have been, and I feel honored. I have been told that I do have big dick energy, and I actually think, as a woman who actually
that's a
doesn't have
compliment.
one,
That's a
I feel
compliment.
pretty cool about that, and I'm going with it.
Okay, so something that I don't
Instead
know.
of BDO, it's BDE. BDE.
I don't know
knows.
why it's popped into my head about this. So I've been trying to like imagine myself participating because I've been an advocate of things for years now, cooperative businesses, things like that. And so the stuff talking about buying a house and where you live and just how, especially in this country, how it works. And a possible solution. I don't know, but in fact, I was just talking to somebody, one of the main drivers of a cooperative cafe here in town that I've actually been going to a lot more lately. We were having this conversation just yesterday. Like, all of the things I advocate for, I don't know if I could actually do. Like, if I were to decide to start my own business, I don't know if I could do it cooperatively because I just have these ideas and I just want to do them.
And you'd have to compromise.
Yeah, which you do, and that's totally.
But yeah, I'm like, that's a big compromise.
It's a big right.
Type
So
of situation.
like, I know that businesses should be run that way. They're run better. They handle with economic tough times better and all that jazz. But just me doing it, if I were to do it that way, it would be a personal sacrifice, which isn't a bad thing. I'm just saying
you're volunteering at a place that sort of runs on their board and I mean where we are in Flint Street, that's kind of, we're not calling it that because I think we legally can't, but it's basically run that way, like a co-op.
Yeah, I'm not. Again, seeing as how I've been to literally one meeting, I don't have much I can say about that entity at this point. Although at some point I would like to. I just don't know enough yet. I'm still learning about it. But so where I'm going back to what we were talking about before we hit record, there are, and I'm in the middle of a book. When I say middle, I mean chapter 1. I've started a book. Let me rephrase that. I think this might also be what's getting my brain going on this. What about communal living? So rather than buying a house, which these days is just fucking ridiculous in this country,
right?
Finding a place where you could live amongst others and communally live.
Well, for the longest time, I wanted to.
I would do that.
Would you?
One of my original plans was, when I first heard this program, was I originally wanted to start buying houses and renting to single mothers, and then somehow doing some kind of single parenting or single mother home where you live together, not necessarily communal, but same idea.
It's sort of communal.
But supporting of, but a community idea of you help each other type thing.
Right.
And that was what I would,
especially if you're like focusing on single moms, then you've got,
well, that was my original, buying property
and people that help out with,
buying
whatever.
property as an investment, but then renting them to single parent at cost to single moms for purposefully for that reason.
Yeah.
But I wanted to try and focus on like, not a street, but kind of like to come to, I know that was like,
it's a great
idea. Pipe dream, but the idea of the community of single moms being on the same street, like you said, babysitters. And there was, at the time, there was somebody I was talking to that was doing a hydroponic. He was thinking of getting old school buses and creating hydroponic.
Come closer to the mic, please.
School buses making hydroponic gardens.
As you're talking to Melissa, you're turning
gardens. They would go to these deserts, these grocery deserts, these produce desert, whatever. But that was the whole but ways around this type. You
mean the wilted carrots that FoodLink brings to all the old?
No, this guy had this great idea of, and the hydroponic would be in the bus itself. No. And it would be hydroponic, and you would pick it as you...
For the people in the room, real quick, I'm sorry, this is a local reference. Somehow, this is like about a year ago, these ridiculously horrible wilted carrots ended up in our house. And I was like, where did the fuck did these come from? I didn't buy these. And I was told by somebody else who lives here communally. It's my wife.
It's your wife? I'm like... I'm sure she doesn't look at it as that way.
No, she said so-and-so left them here. They're from the FoodLink van that does
that goes all the way around. And I've gone to it, but they're picked and they drive around with it. Where the hydroponic is, you don't pick it unless you buy it.
Yeah. So
and it's actual fresh food. Yeah. And that's what the kids need.
The wilted ones you could use if you cut them up right away. You can use them for soup. Yeah, I would use it, or stir fry, or
breads, or any kind of.
You can still use them. I've used wilted carrots. I've cooked.
They're great crops.
I understand,
but it's weird
for the snowman.
If you're going around saying, "Look what we're providing for the community," and
the problem. And here's the biggest thing, though, and unfortunately, organic foods that are organic don't have the preservatives, don't have the waxes, don't have that. They rot within a day or two. Unfortunately, it's sad, but if you want to
Well,
eat the
that's-
healthier, you have to like go every day.
That
but we can't
or-
here.
Yeah, nobody has time for that.
No, but or
Well, you can't afford to.
No, but they also say that almost as good as fresh picked, better than
What is?
anything else is frozen
Oh, yeah.
because it's frozen
Same.
almost immediately.
Agreed.
Yeah.
But
I'm just saying that as a public service thing for folks listening. That's all.
I was told that when I was seeing seeing a nutritionist last year to help deal with my cholesterol.
But you were married.
So anyway,
it took me a minute.
so yeah, through U of R, I was talking to a nutritionist like every other week, and yeah, she was the one that actually told we talked about mine was more of a focus on cholesterol because I have extremely bad cholesterol thanks to my family. It's hereditary. Yeah, so awesome. So
So's ADHD.
yeah, that too. Oh I know for a fact my grandfather had it. There's no question in my mind.
All right, focus, people.
I know, so
We
hard.
can't.
I know,
Squirrel.
we have
I
ADHD.
know, I
Squirrel. So, yeah, you totally made me lose track of my head.
I did. You started going off at ADHD. I didn't make
Wait,
you
what
do
was I
anything. Communal
I
living.
don't even remember.
Communal living. Jesus.
Communal living.
God damn it.
Your grandpa.
No, you're not blaming me for this one.
Oh shit.
No.
I can't remember either.
Oh, man. you guys
Communal
suck.
living. All right.
No, it was something else.
So I
something
was
else.
thinking, because as I'm processing this, if I ever was given that
but yes,
opportunity,
I would totally be a part of that.
I just don't
But
know.
not with kids.
I need too much alone time.
That's the thing. I would need my own I would need my own space. So I would consider it similar to a nursing home type situation where you have a common area. Food is either you can join in for breakfast, lunch, but everybody has to do part of dinner. But you have your own private area. Like I'd want a fireplace in my own room and, like my own sitting area. But then there's also the common area. So it'd have to be like a big old mansion or something.
I would.
like
I
that.
was actually. There's some places that have like communal living where they have like little like small tiny houses. There's at least a couple that are in Europe that I've read about.
The book, that's the book I'm reading, and I apologize, it's not here at.
Okay, so you
So
wouldn't
I'll-
live in the exact same building. To be communal doesn't mean have to be in the same
No,
home.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Just like you all have to be
I'm
on the
gonna
same
say
property.
this-
It's basically you're all on the same property and you're all a
Okay.
part of the property and taking care of that property.
So I'm going
and-
to use a term that has a very bad connotation, but I don't mean it in this way. So I don't think you would go this direction, but it'd be your own. It'd be like one compound. I know it has a cult-like reference to it, but I'm not saying join a cult. But yeah, like the one.
You mean
yeah.
what a neighborhood used to be back in the
Yes.
day?
Yeah, but walking in and out of. Although
I think there's actually like
I can't talk. We can't talk about it on the show, but we had that kind of neighborhood when we were kids, and you had to be careful because sometimes you walked into a bad thing.
Yes, you did.
Okay, so you don't know. All right. So,
All right.
so-
Did I not start this whole with, but not with kids?
yeah, but I think no. A lot of these do. You gotta have kids. And-
I wouldn't do it with kids.
no, but you just can't walk around naked whenever you want. That's that's.
unless you
But
live
you're
in that
gonna.
kind
But
of
but what
lifestyle.
about the person that does? And how do you get rid of them?
Well, it's a rule. You can't walk around naked.
You take their naked ass onto a piece
say
of
you
ice
can't
and you
do
float
that.
out on the river.
All right, fine. Okay.
There, I
okay,
think
okay.
there's actually a couple of places like that, even in New York State.
Like naked communes.
Not naked
Jesus
communes, just
Christ.
people.
No, but
who,
is
like-
it? No, but I thought that's what we were talking.
No, there's actually one.
Only you're talking about naked.
Well, no, you.
There's actually one in
It's called the
somewhere
Amish.
downstate. It's somewhere downstate, and I should.
Amish wear burlap. What are you talking about?
But they live in the community. Isn't that a commune?
So there's a group of artists that they basically do live in a commune type of situation where they do have this property and it's downstate or it's in the Catskills or something, and it's their Rochester Pottery Guild, Rochester Ceramic Guild, something like that. But they don't live here; they actually live out there. But I'm guessing they probably call it that because a lot of them.
Cars Festival.
I'm assuming that they call themselves that because maybe a bunch of them are from Rochester, but
No,
they've
yeah,
been
same.
they've been living there since like the 60s, and it's still going on. Like people still live there, like it's still thriving. So places like that do exist, and they still I think everybody there is just an artist. Like everybody, cells, cells
It would
that work.
depend on how many are there, how many people are,
And if the people are cool.
and who are they. Yeah, that
Well,
would
of
be my
course.
biggest issue. But
you wouldn't go
on.
answer a Craigslist ad.
Well, I have like a
but
group
you
of
never know who brings whom to what.
I have a group
On
of
Craigslist
friends
you do.
that we're kind of like we're kind of my witch. I call them my witchy friends. So I have like it's all women. We're all like it's almost like we're wishy and coven-esque, but not. Anyway, we have all talked about it, and I'm like, man, I would totally do that. Mm-hmm. I would 100% do that with this group of people.
But
Because
as soon
it
as
would
you
be
get that
fun.
one extra person in there, it ruins the whole thing. Like bring my mother into it, ruin the whole thing.
Well, yeah, mom can't be
It's
there.
done.
It would for you.
Right, exactly.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you live in that type of lifestyle, that means people can't just move in.
Am I wrong?
Like people vote on it, people talk about it, like it gets talked about.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I've read a lot of stuff about communes and cults and stuff, so I actually
Okay, they're not the same thing. I'm sorry I used
No,
the
but
word
a lot of-
compound. I was doing that to be kind of funny, but
Well, a commune is not the same as a cult.
They can be both, but not
yeah,
necessarily.
it's a Venn diagram.
It is
Agreed.
definitely a Venn diagram.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Okay.
But either one, if there's anybody making Kool-Aid, just run away. That's all I'm saying.
It depends on what's in the Kool-Aid.
No, I just wouldn't even take the chance. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
You could have any other beverage but Kool-Aid. You gotta have Kool-Aid.
Vodka Kool-Aid's
You
pretty
gotta
darn
have
good
Kool-Aid.
tasting.
Actually, I'm going to tell you, it wasn't Kool-Aid that they were drinking. It was something
Compound
else.
Kool-Aid? What was it?
It wasn't Kool-Aid. It was like some other type of beverage. It was like a Kool-Aid, but it wasn't actually Kool-Aid.
It wasn't the name brand Kool-Aid.
It was not.
Oh, well, they just got off-brand. They got
Yeah.
Well, then don't call it
Kool-Aid
Kool-Aid.
with a C.
It
or
wasn't
something.
Kool-Aid though. It was something.
So stop calling it Kool-Aid.
It needs to be something phonetically pleasing to say.
But we gotta
Kool-Aid's
say
fun to
Kool-Aid.
Yes.
It's like we
Yes.
came up with. Never mind.
You can't change this. It's Kool-Aid, damn it.
I know. It's already been done. So
You can't change it.
I'm just saying that
Kool-Aid.
I've watched a couple documentaries and read a
Oh, I'm
book
sure.
about the massacre.
Jim Jones thing?
Yeah, about Jim Jones, and so I'm just saying that it wasn't Kool-Aid. I just don't remember what it was now.
Well, now I want to know.
It was bug juice.
I sure hope it was Hawaiian Punch. Something. Really
Oh, I bet it was
stupid.
orange. It must have been orange. Everything's orange. Orange flavored.
I love orange flavored.
Somehow the Hawaiian Punch people got it slapped onto Kool-Aid, and there's some battle. There's a documentary for you.
There you go. It's Hawaiian Punch.
Hawaiian
versus
Punch
Kool-Aid.
And
is
Kool-Aid versus-
Hawaiian Punch is way better than Kool-Aid.
Oh, the original, the Hawaiian Punch red.
Yeah. Oh, original Hawaiian
Absolutely.
Punch is so good. I would totally drink. Oh man, if somebody had like a can of that now, you
All
know, when
I'm
you had the
saying
whole
is
thing.
how-
Oh God,
I would
yeah.
say- so
how the-
excited.
The Jim Jones poison got labeled Kool-Aid because
Yeah.
the Hawaiian Punch people slipped in and
Yeah,
did some weird subversive stuff. That's all.
they might have.
That's my. I'm
I
starting
don't wanna
that rumor.
believe that,
I just
though.
started it now.
It's so delicious. I can't
So
believe it.
Tens of listeners spread it.
This is a really silly show
It's the
today.
Hawaiian Punch controversy that it'll be on Snopes next
Hmm.
week.
Hey, I went to a party last night.
I never go to parties.
I know none of
was
us
it
probably
like?
go to parties. It's weird.
Especially now with COVID blasting again.
Oh, is it really?
Oh God!
Like, are you not?
Yes, Carrie, it is.
No, seriously, I got rid of cable.
Well, I don't need to know cable. I've got people. I had
Yeah, I don't watch cable either. I don't have
5
cable.
staff went home early on Friday.
Nobody where I work goes home with nobody that I work with have COVID right now. So
Well, you work in a hospital.
an off-site hospital too.
Whatever. I'm sure
Right.
they all are masked and gowned and
Yeah, everybody's got to be masked there.
No, we don't mask.
daily enemas to clean them out. I'm sure there's whatever.
No, we have had a lot of people out with the flu though. The
When I go
flu's
to a
been going
hospital,
around.
I still mask, even though you don't have to mask anymore. And I've actually had a couple people tell me I didn't have to mask, and I go, "That's all right. I still want to mask."
Who would tell you you don't have to mask?
I've
I actually am going to start
Yeah.
masking outside. They did say that. They did prove, you know how they say that you can't get sick from being cold? You actually can. Because when your nose gets cold, that's what your nose is the natural protector of germs. And when it's cold, it's not on 100%. So when you're out and it's cold, but if you wear a mask, the breathing keeps it warm. So it keeps your defenses 100% in your nose. So when you're out cold and you come in, your nose is cold, you don't have 100% protection. That's why you get sick easier. when it's cold. So technically you do get sick from the cold,
That's crazy. I didn't
which
know
blew
that.
my mind when I
That
heard
blows
this
my- that blows
last
my
2
mind,
weeks
too.
ago. So now I wear a mask when it's cold out.
And you keep yourself warm anyway.
So when I'm going into anywhere public, I know my nose is warm.
But okay, keep the mask on though when you get back inside. That's all I'm saying.
Well, then I can't breathe. But yeah, I'll lower it to breathe and then put it back on. But the whole point is keeping your nose warm for the protection, the
Well, I
natural
was saying
protection.
The whole point was not getting COVID, but okay.
Well, the mask doesn't protect you from getting it. It protects you from spreading it, I thought.
No,
No?
it does both.
There's both.
It does both?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Which
makes
they are
sense.
highly advising masks
mask again.
at the Erotic Arts Festival. I forwarded you an email.
Oh,
yesterday.
okay. Oh, okay. I didn't look at my emails yesterday.
They're support. Where are we supposed to be wearing them? Everywhere now?
No
They're
one is
advising
saying
to be more-
no one is saying you have to like before, but it's because it's not even getting reported. I mean, it's like the second largest outbreak since the. It's the largest outbreak since the middle of the
Original.
time. Yeah.
Oh, it's that bad?
Yeah, no, it is. But just no one's reporting on it because nobody wants to hear it.
I also heard that there's a new strain of
kinda like
flu out
genocide.
that's really,
There's
really
always
nasty
new
too. So that's going around.
So yeah, so stop licking
Well, anyway, I went to a
doorknobs.
party last night.
I'm so sorry. Sorry.
I actually remembered
How
what I
was
was
the
going to
party? How was
It
the
was
party?
Oh, it's a
fun.
party.
I went to a party.
My invitation got lost to the
It was not. You don't even know this person. I don't think.
care.
It was. No, it was for my
Do you know who
my
I am?
former boss,
Really?
Daniel.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, my former boss at Park Lee.
Yes,
Yeah,
I know.
yeah. I was really excited. He was there for like 32 years, 33 years, something like that. Yeah, it was great. It was great to see him. We had a really long chat.
It was like a retirement party?
Yeah, it was a
Oh.
retirement party. So it was great because the
Nobody like threw food at you or anything?
no,
Being an outcast.
no, they didn't.
good.
Though I will say a couple people who I'm pretty sure were part of the reason I didn't work there anymore did not talk to me at all, which is fine because then it just made it less awkward for me. But it was weird. At one point, I was hanging out for quite a bit, hanging out with Daniel's husband. I just haven't seen him in a while, and I really like him too. So I just was chatting with him, and one of those people was literally on the other side of Tim, and like, yeah, you're just gonna keep ignoring me. That's fine. Let's just keep it that way.
'Cause they
Let's
know
just
what-
keep pretending we don't see each other, and that'll
They
make
know
me
what they
happy.
did. That's what people do when they know what they did.
I know. That's all right. Because so another person I worked with came over and specifically was asking me, "Oh, how are things over at the MAG?" I know damn well that other person could probably hear, and I was talking about how awesome everything is because it actually is awesome. So I'm not even lying. Other than today's actually the first day that I was actually really frustrated, and then so much of it I brought on myself, which is sort of annoying.
So it wasn't like someone came up and say, "Hey, so how's it like working in the sewers?" And you didn't like make it up. Like,
Right. No, I really like my job. I love being there. I think it's awesome. And yeah, I got to brag about it and make sure other people heard. I'm like, yeah, you wanted me out? Well, that's okay because I am out and I am way happier than you are.
Obviously.
It's all
And
that
I
matters.
don't see a ring on your finger, and I know you were hoping for one.
Okay, that got weird.
I'm just saying. I was looking over and didn't see one, and I'm like,
All right.
well, if somebody talks about you behind your back and does a lot of shit to make it seem like you did something wrong and gaslights you and all this other bullshit, when you don't see a ring on their finger, it definitely makes me happy. It definitely makes you happy
When you know that was their
when you
goal.
know they were really hoping for one.
Yeah.
Like, was the ring supposed to be from you?
No.
Oh, I'm just asking. I'm getting details.
Why would it be from her?
I don't know. This is why I'm asking.
Makes no sense.
I'm not gonna. I'm already married.
Why I'm asking.
Makes no sense.
I'm already married, dude.
I know.
That'd be weird.
What were they? I know.
Anyway,
You act like I don't know. I know.
so the other things that were awesome. So it was at the Hideaway. So one of my friends.
I've been there for.
I know neither have I. My friend Megan
Wait,
is
where is that?
literally
Right next to
right next door to Park Lee.
Oh, Hogan's.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, but it's only
We
called the
used to
Hideaway
love
now.
that. place.
Hogan must have died because they just call it. the
Oh,
Hideaway
okay.
now.
All right, my bad.
So-
That's how long it's been since I've been there.
Yeah, it's like been about 5-ish years is my guess. Is when it's been since it's been
Well,
called.
my ex-husband and I used to like going there, and I've been divorced over 10 years, so
Oh, okay, yeah.
been a while.
So yeah, my a dear friend of mine is the head bartender there and a manager, and she was there, and so I did get to see her briefly, even though clearly she was very stressed. But they did make a Daniel punch, a Daniel drink. So I made sure I always ordered the Daniel drink, so because she made huge batches of it, so she didn't have to
What's
work
a
too
Daniel
hard.
drink?
So Daniel likes Cosmos. My old boss loves Cosmos, so it was like it was
Cosmos
kind of
are
a
the best.
Cosmo. Yeah.
Place right around corner from me makes the best Cosmos, and I actually stop there occasionally on a Friday.
What are you looking at me for?
Was it? I'll do it.
What?
Was it fruity?
It's fruity.
All right.
Cosmos aren't fruity.
No,
Yeah, they
but
are.
Daniel's gay.
Oh.
I was making a joke.
Daniel's fruity.
I was making a bad joke.
my bad,
I was
my
like,
bad, my
no
bad,
one's
my
gonna
bad.
say it. All right, I'll be the guy. I'll be that guy.
Yes,
Well,
they
it
are
was
fruity. They
all
are. They
right.
are a little bit fruity.
Sorry. Next time, not sorry.
No, Daniel
sorry.
would laugh
Sorry,
at it.
not sorry.
Honestly, he would probably laugh at it.
No, I was.
Even his husband would probably laugh at
Yeah, I
it.
wasn't.
His husband is actually not fruity.
That's like a
you
gay-
wouldn't even know he
You
was
know what
gay,
that is?
honestly.
That was a gay dad joke.
It was a gay dad.
A gay dad joke?
that
Oh my
was-
God, that's a new one.
Yeah, it is. I just made it up. Gay dad joke.
Like it.
Yeah.
I don't think I could use it at work though.
No, I am
No.
the king of dad jokes at school. They kids tiptoe around me because they're afraid a dad joke may just bleed out at any moment.
I'm the queen of question of the day lately.
Oh, you question of the day, teacher?
I have a question of the day. Yes, we actually got into one. It was, what were 3 things if you were going to be a teacher tomorrow? What are 3 things that you feel are important to teach at school? That took all day to answer because the kids, oh my God, the things we came up with that we could be able to teach at school that we aren't teaching right now.
Wow.
How to be kind to each other, taxes,
Yes. Yes.
how to tell the truth. One kid, how to not be mean to each other. It's like the way that opened up a conversation.
I'm
was
impressed with the
amazing.
kids. I think I'm impressed with it.
Actually, I should show you one of the
I
kids.
definitely think
So-
things like how to do taxes and how to buy a house and things like that would be
Absolutely.
an awesome thing to
Oh,
teach.
absolutely.
So
Well, we got into the discussion of, what is school all about?
yeah,
What do you
nobody has
learn
a
in
parent,
school?
Apparently,
Huh?
so nobody has a parent apparently.
That got into the conversation of what is school all about? Is school all about academics? No, it's not. School is actually originally supposed to be a microcosm of your community. It's supposed to train kids or whatever you want to call
I mean,
it.
that's why they had things like shop and home ec and
to
things like that. 'cause that's
to
part
live
of the
out
community.
in
Right.
the greater community in society. That was the main goal of what schools were set up for. To make you employable, to make you a positive member of society.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't just academics. That blew some of my kids' minds. Like, what do you mean? Like, well, you talk to each other in class, don't you? Well, yeah. I go, so you're learning communication.
You're learning how to socialize.
Learning
and
how-
socialize.
But one of my favorites is, so we have to do these things, they call them, so every 5 days the kids have to do these questionnaires because everything's about data. Even in the hospital, it's all about data. So,
Dave loves that.
so a
Data.
kid out of the blue, he just pipes up and he's like, okay, so I don't understand. Why do they have to know what is my race and ethnicity? And what the heck is the difference? Oh man, has that opened up? I was like, I'm so glad you asked that. Because they all have to do this, so it's
Look,
appropriate.
We're over an hour, and I know because we're over an hour. I'm kind of changing the subject really quick, but it's related to that because we got it because we are just about
Yep.
done.
We gotta go.
So
Gotta go.
this fucking racket. So for the Christmas, the holiday, the gift giving,
Christmas,
Christmas.
Christmas.
So for Christmas, I got a
do
paid
Christmas.
box.
Grandkids.
Paid box of the 23andMe. I got spit in a tube, and
Oh, yeah, that's right. You did that.
You did
so,
it?
Yeah. So here's the thing. It was already paid for, but they won't fucking give me my results unless I give them a credit card so that they can renew my membership in a year.
Yeah.
But I can cancel it any time. So it was like the standoff for
Yeah.
a little while.
Wow, that's kind of
cheesy. Yeah, no, it's totally.
Oh, I
bullshit.
They
don't
just
like
hope
that.
you forget. That's
so,
all.
Right? No, it's
Man,
exactly-
I don't remember them doing. Oh, well, this was a while ago. I think I have an older thing, and I'm grandfathered.
So
I did Ancestry.
I'm totally not gonna do a subscription and keep going, but I gave them a card and whatever. But once I give them the card, they started asking me those demographic questions, and I'm like, "Well, isn't that what you're supposed to tell me?
Right?
Are you Hispanic?" And I'm like, "You're supposed to tell me that. What? Why are you asking me? I'm supposed to be finding this out from you."
I can
What-
answer these things, but
But,
we don't
no,
have to
but
talk
why are
about
they
it.
asking me if they're supposed to be telling me that?
Okay, so what they do is they also do these things that are specifically geared towards health. And so I think this is just like general like questions that they ask. So they're going to ask everybody the same fucking questions, because what they do is they take those kinds of things and then they relate it to different other tests that they'll test for.
Okay,
Like
yeah,
I got one
but
for
why?
But they
diabetes.
have my spit.
But
I
why?
know, but they're just asking everybody the same, because all this information is just going to go into this one test.
But why is the only ethnicity Hispanic? That's what my student asked. Why is it only non-Hispanic or Hispanic for ethnicity?
Oh, I don't know. Well,
Oh, that
okay.
part I don't. Oh, I've definitely seen that. And I don't know that
we
either.
We are out of time. Relatively.
Like, is that the only one?
Yeah.
Come on now.
So we'll see. if
And
we
what
can-
does that mean?
So we can
They're-
figure that out maybe, and maybe, who knows, maybe next week, now that I gave him a fucking credit card, we'll be able to talk about
sounding an
how
awful lot
I'm going to put, fingers crossed, how I am not Irish.
Are you Irish?
No!
People think he's Irish all the
I have
time.
red
Why?
hair. Because I have
Because
red
you
hair.
have red hair, like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that
automatically.
could be Italian.
Okay, but people are stupid. They
that
just,
could be.
Okay, you
He's
just...
German, and it's probably the German side.
and Sephardic Jewish, which is
I was
like
going to say
Spain
Jewish.
and-
It could be anything.
Right, but no, they just assume because there's red hair, it's Irish.
yeah.
So
it's
now
annoying.
I can give documented evidence. Fuck you! Here, look, I've got a card carrying.
No,
I'm not
I
Irish.
mean, not only am I not Irish, but I'm fucking Jewish too.
All right.
Well, everybody knows
You
that.
can be Irish and Jewish, but all right, we gotta go.
I need to be against being Irish, so I
No,
was
just
just going
'cause
against
I-
it because
I
I'm
just get
Irish.
tired
I'm
about
just
it.
saying.
You just get
I'm
tired
not
of it.
against the Irish. I'm just tired of
messing
people
with you.
insisting that I'm wrong
because of the red.
because I have red hair.
Right.
I'm just that. That's all. That's my only reason. I'm not down on the Irish in any shape or form. Just that.
They have good whiskey.
They
Yeah.
do, and beer.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
That's.
They have
fine.
Guinness.
Again, I'm back
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, I dig the Irish.
I'm back to the. You know.
I am Irish.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll be back next week.
Yay!
With Lord knows what.
I don't know.
But we're gonna
Something.
finish the show because we have some scheming to do once I hit stop. So
Okay.
peace out.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
You're going on vacation to a Spanish-speaking country. You've tried all the language apps, but all you can do is ask someone to take you to an unnamed hotel. That's not a vacation. You're there to have some fun. That's why we invented Ficken, the new language app that teaches you what you really want to know.
Okay, Ficken, how do I say, who does a guy have to blow around here to get a blowjob?
¿A quién tiene que chupar un tipo por aquí para conseguir una mamada?
Nice.
Ficken, I need a local to fuck me in the ass.
Necesito una persona local que me folle en el culo.
That's some vacay you got planned, Guara. What else can Ficken help you with?
Where's the orgy?
¿Dónde está la orgía?
Anything else?
Necesito encontrar un poco de achís.
Hey, thanks, Ficken.
De nada, mi amigo.
Ficken is the #1 language app for real people who like to do real things. Go to where you usually get apps and download Ficken before you take off for that trip you've been planning. The sooner you get it, the more fun you'll have.
Ficken, how do you say, I need a bail bondsman?
Necesito un fiador de fianzas.
Ficken, don't travel without it.
No seas un putz.